So the key principles with restorative justice is restoring justice. So it's about changing the power dynamics between the victims and the offender in order to kind of restore what's been broken because of the crime committed. So we do use it in Denmark, and we also, especially in Norway, they're quite good at using this. So it's kind of like these mediation meetings where the offender and the victim will meet each other, and
Wow.
they'll be able, yeah, they'll be like a mediator. So they will be able to speak to each other and maybe kind of restore the power dynamic. And obviously, these are effectful for some cases because you got to have an offender that actually feels empathy. So if you have like a straight up like sociopath, psychopath, whatever, it's not going to work.
Right.
But if you have kind of, I want to say, a normal human being, then they will also feel a sense of regret once they sit next to the victim. So, and sometimes I think the offender doesn't even realize the impact they've had. So let's say I'm walking down the street and someone kind of passes me up and would be like, give me your phone, hand me your money, just nothing else, but just that. As a victim, I'll be very affected by that. Maybe I will be scared to walk out my door and stuff like that. I can't sleep in my own apartment because I can't sleep alone because I'm scared someone will break into my apartment. All these psychological things. And by meeting the offender, I'm just making up this scenario, but if I meet my offender, I'll be able to ask him, why me? And he'll probably just say, because you're the first person I saw. And you were the first person that I could easily overpower in a physical fight.
Yeah.
You know, so being able to actually hear that, and then also for the offender being able to realize the impact that he has done for a random act, I do believe that is quite powerful, and also is a form of punishment, having to actually realize what you've done. And speaking of like Western what do you call them, like systems as well, we tend to kind of leave the victim out of it, especially in Denmark. So once a crime is committed, the police will represent the victim, and the victim is just left out of it. So at least in cases where the victim is still alive, this could be quite effective, I believe.